everyone, how are you? Welcome. I know it's been a hot minute since I've made a video, recorded a video, edited a video. I'm so sorry, it's been so long. Work has been crazy, life has been crazy. I went home for a couple of days to see my family and I worked 9 days straight a couple weeks ago, so everything has just been insane. I'm still trying to settle into my life here in Florida, but since I moved here, I've gotten quite a few new subscribers on my channel and followers on Instagram and stuff like that, so I thought I would sit down and do a question and answer video, kind of to let you guys get a chance to know me a little bit, know who I am, know where I come from, know what I do here at Disney and why I moved to Florida and that kind of thing. So I put a kind of like the new ask a question or ask me a question on Instagram, and I said I was going to make a question and answer video. I haven't looked at the questions yet. I have them here on my phone. I'm kind of nervous to see what you guys asked me. I hope I get to everything. There's a lot of questions here. I'm just gonna jump right into it and we'll see how many I can cover. If I don't get to your question, I'm so sorry. If you have any other questions, please put them in the comments. But yeah, all right, let's get into this. Any advice for potential performers hoping for a Disney job in performing? This is difficult because I did not get a job performing. I wish I did. I still might, who knows, but I've gone to 2 auditions. I went to the Disney College Program audition for performing and the Disney Cruise Line audition. I haven't heard back from the Disney Cruise Line audition, and I didn't make it past the first cut for the Disney College Program audition, so I don't have any advice right now just because I don't have a performing job, but I would say, just generally speaking, for any career field that you're interested in, work toward your goal. Like, go for it, practice a bunch. You know, if you can take improv classes or dance classes, you know, whatever you want to do performing for Disney, work really hard at it. I've been thinking about actually taking a couple just like simple dance classes to help my movements. I think that might help me in the future with performing, if that's something that I continue to pursue. I didn't even realize how many different areas of performers there were. There's, you know, stunt people, there's stilt walkers and tumblers and singers and dancers and parade performers. It's just endless. So however you want to, you know, go about your performer journey, have a dream, go for it, and, you know, good luck. Favorite Disney restaurants? Favorite Disney restaurants? I feel like I probably have a few. Ohana at the Polynesian is probably one of my favorites for breakfast. I love it there. The characters are so fun and the food is so good. They've got Mickey waffles and sausage and eggs and fruit and juice, and it's just so good. Lunch, I love, I think it's the Lotus Blossom Cafe for Chinese food in Epcot, and Be Our Guest. I've been to Be Our Guest for lunch a couple times. I got like the ham and cheese sandwich and it was so, so good. The french fries are so good there. And the atmosphere, I mean, you can't really beat it. I mean, I love the Crystal Palace. I love Winnie the Pooh. Cinderella's Royal Table is a classic. I love it. Oh, Casey's Corner. Does that count as a restaurant? Literally lately, I've just been craving like those corn dog nuggets like every day. Like every time I go to Magic Kingdom, I have to get Casey's. How's your experience so far? My experience so far has been amazing. I'm tired. My voice is kind of taken a hit with this job. I wasn't prepared for how much talking I was actually going to do every day. I got home from work an hour or so ago and I talked for pretty much 9 hours straight today. So my voice is struggling a little bit, but now it's my weekend, so I'm really excited and I'm hoping to just, you know, get used to it, and I'm gonna have to learn to take care of it. But other than that, it's been amazing. I love the people I work with. I love my location. I love Animal Kingdom. I love my leaders. I love my job. I love the guests. So it's going very well. Thank you for asking. What are the best tips for planning a Disney trip? So I actually previously made like a Disney tips and tricks planning video. I'll link that below so you can watch it, but I'm pretty sure it was like 40 minutes long or something crazy like that, so I'm not gonna go into that again. How do you get your makeup to stay so flawless in the Florida heat? Great question. It doesn't stay flawless in the Florida heat. It might look like that in pictures, which is great, and I'm proud of my editing skills if that is the case, but it does not. I try my best. I use Kat Von D foundation, which is like cement on my face basically, and then I use a ton of setting powder and setting spray, and I just hope for the best. Usually halfway through the day, you know, it's off my nose and I'm dripping, and I don't wear like foundation to work. I use CC cream instead of a foundation just because there's like SPF 50 in it, and it's like a slight tinted moisturizer. So it kind of evens everything out instead of like a thick foundation. I don't know. I just pile on the setting spray and the setting powder and hope for the best. What are you studying? So I graduated college in December and I studied animal behavior. That was my major, and my minor was film. Is Animal Kingdom a fun park to work in? It is a fun park to work in. I didn't know how I was gonna feel working in Animal Kingdom. It's always been my least favorite park, which is strange because I love animals, but just like as a Disney park, it didn't have that same like magic feeling. I didn't feel like it was the same caliber as all the other parks in that department, but I enjoy working there for that reason. It keeps the magic in the other parks for me, and it's still like I get to add to the magic of other guests' experiences, and I get to make their day better. So I really, really enjoy working in Animal Kingdom. It kind of has that perfect balance of like magic and reality, and it brings everything together in real life and on Earth, and we're able to change the world, which is really, really awesome. So there's a couple questions here asking for an apartment tour. I don't think I'm going to be doing an apartment tour, at least right now, because I actually live in a house with 3 other girls. My roommate owns the house, and it's not my house to show you. So for, you know, safety reasons and privacy reasons, I think I'm just gonna keep it to my room, which is hideous right now and very boring, which is why I have you against my beautiful plain closet right here. I'm so sorry, it's so boring. I tried to wear like a really bright shirt to kind of brighten up the atmosphere, but it's bland and boring. I haven't really had a chance to plan about how I want to decorate, and our house is really cute, so you'll probably see pictures on Instagram every once in a while of just little tidbits and decorations. Lizzie did a great job. That's my roommate who owns the house, and it's really beautiful, but just for, you know, privacy reasons, I think I'm gonna keep it to my quarters on YouTube. What is your favorite ride at each park? So Magic Kingdom is probably Space Mountain. Epcot is Soarin', definitely, always Soarin'. Animal Kingdom, this is really tough. It's either Dinosaur, Everest, or Flight of Passage. Like, Flight of Passage is just like next level. I can't even comprehend how that ride functions, but Everest is just a classic, and Dinosaur makes me laugh so hard. I love it. Like, it's terrifying, but I like can recite the whole ride. I have it on my iPod, so who knows? Oh, what's the last one? Hollywood Studios, Tower of Terror, hands down. I can go on that ride like over and over and over again. I love it so much. What are your plans after the college program? So I'm actually not in the college program right now. I have a professional internship, which is a little bit different. I'll be here until January, and I don't have to like live in CP housing and all that. I have my own car, so I don't use like Disney transportation. It's just a little bit of a different program. I don't know what my plans are yet. I hope to stay with Disney very, very much. I would love to weasel my way into entertainment if I could, for at least, you know, for a little while. I think me and Ashley might attend some auditions. Yeah, I have no idea. None. I'm hoping to stay with Disney somehow. I love living in Florida. I love being here, but I have no idea what I'm gonna do after the internship is over. Who knows? What Hogwarts house are you in? So I feel, you know, like the movie Divergent, where they're like, you know, like a little bit of all of them. That's what I feel like with Hogwarts houses. I think I'm a Ravenclaw. Like, I'm like, I feel like smack dead in the middle between Ravenclaw and Hufflepuff. But I think I lean more towards Ravenclaw. Favorite animal? That one's an easy one. Frogs and birds are my favorite, which are like complete opposites, but like I geek out over birds, and if I see a frog, it like makes my whole day brighter. So those two animals, they just hold a really special place in my heart. How was your high school experience? That's an interesting question. It was an experience, that's for sure. The first couple of years were kind of rocky. A lot of like life change and, you know, drama just because it's high school. But the last few years were good. I had great friends. I loved who I surrounded myself with. I loved my classes. My teachers were amazing. Yeah, so I think it was a pretty typical high school experience. Fair to adequate, I would say. How long have you been collecting pins? So I posted my pin video. I think I said it on there, but I've been collecting since I was 5, I got my first pins the first time I went to Disney World when I was 5 with my parents. How old am I now? 22? 17 years? Is that math? Maybe? Favorite band, and do you like Panic at the Disco? I do like Panic at the Disco. I don't think I know enough of their music to say that I'm like a Panic at the Disco fan, but I know like they have that one song, I think it's called Come On With Fun. I love that song. My favorite band, I don't know. I mean, I love like Ed Sheeran. That's pretty basic, but I know he's not a band. I don't know who else I could say is like my favorite band because One Direction broke my heart. Do Dan and Shay count as a band? They're 2 people. I don't know. My music taste is all over the place. I'm so sorry. I'm so like, you cannot pin me down what I like in the music world. What is your absolute favorite place to be at Walt Disney World? In front of the castle, I think. Or hugging Elsa in Norway. Either one of those would be my favorite. Will you be working in Disney World next summer? Hopefully. Pray for me. Thanks. What is your favorite merch you have from Disney? I mean, my pins. You've seen my pins. You've seen all of them. That's definitely my favorite Disney merch. But I also, my ears, I think, like my rose gold ears are just amazing. Can I put them on? How do you not love these? Like these are amazing. Look at them. Like really? They're awesome. They're so sparkly. They just complete the look, I think. Like they make me really happy. And that's my favorite Disney merch. Does working at Disney make it less magical because you get so used to it? See, this is why I love working at Animal Kingdom, because I feel like that magic isn't ruined for me. Because it's such like a real park anyway. It's based around reality. It's based around Earth. It's based around animals and conservation and things that we have here, besides Pandora, obviously. I feel like the magic didn't go away because of that reason, and I feel like it's amazing, and I feel really, really lucky to work at Animal Kingdom because it keeps the magic in all of the other parks. So I promise it is just as magical as it was when I first started coming here. How do you balance work and YouTube? Poorly, obviously, and I apologize for it. I need to step up my game. I'm hoping to set times for work and times for YouTube. I'm gonna have to. I'm really gonna work at it. I need a set schedule. I just really have to like learn to budget my time wisely, because obviously I love YouTube. I love recording videos. I love filming. I love editing. So for you guys and for me, and I apologize for my absence, but I promise that I'm going to work harder, and please hold me accountable if I start slipping, because YouTube is something that's become so important to me, and I love being able to talk to you guys and share my story. Is there anything not magical about becoming a cast member? The sweat. I mean, I'm just constantly damp. I'm sure, I think that's the one thing that's not too magical. But I've just gotten used to it. Like my body's adjusted to the heat, which is crazy. Now it's like, you know, a 95-degree day just feels normal. I've always had like issues with heat. Like I didn't think my body was capable of sweating. But it is, I promise. We're all good in the sweat department over here. How many times did you apply to the Disney College program until you were accepted? I applied to the Disney College program once and I was accepted. I ended up not doing it. As you know, I did the professional internship instead, but I applied to the professional internships that I applied for twice. My second round of application, I got the conservation education presenter internship. What inspired you to start working at Disney? Just my love for it. How much I wanted to make magic for other people, how passionate I am about, you know, the movies, the storytelling. I felt like I could embody that in my career and, you know, be able to live that every day. And I thought that would just make getting up in the morning easier, doing what you love and living what you love. So that's why I wanted to work here, and so far, so good. Have you visited the new Toy Story Land? If so, how amazing is it? I did. I got to go to the cast preview of it, and it was really cool. It was smaller than I thought it was gonna be, but it was amazing. They had like the characters roaming because it was the preview. So like Jessie like walked past me and I almost started like hyperventilating. It was just an experience. And Slinky Dog was so fun. Oh my gosh, I really want to go back and ride it again. The saucers, the alien saucers, was a great ride for kids. That's a great addition. So I want to go eat there too. They have, I forget the name of the restaurant, but I think it's a quick service, and it's like all sandwiches. but it's like gourmet sandwiches. And I want to go back so badly because they sounded so good. Favorite ride at Hollywood Studios that's no longer there? I mean, the Great Movie Ride. I also really, really miss Avenues of America. Where would you like to travel? And where have you traveled? I would love to travel to Greece. I would love to go other places in Europe, Tokyo, Australia. I would love to go back to like the West Coast and go to the redwood forests, go to some national parks. I would love to just travel around Florida, see what's around me. Where have I traveled? I've been to Paris, London, Florence and Rome in Italy, Mexico, Dominican Republic, Bahamas, Bermuda, some places in the US, California. I love traveling and I wish I could travel more. I wish it wasn't so expensive to fly because I just wouldn't ever be home. How do you deal with homesickness? I actually really haven't been homesick. Like, I feel like this is where I belong. The hardest part has been just the separation from friends and family, but they've been really good with keeping up with me and making sure I'm okay, and I FaceTime them all the time, so it's really okay. And I get to see Maggie, and I went home for a couple of days, so I really haven't been homesick. Like, I haven't been sad, I haven't missed home. Plus I have Ashley here, so she's been amazing at making Florida and making Orlando feel like home, and I found my church, so, you know, Jesus is in my life, so it's just, everything feels really good right now. So I really haven't been homesick, but I just make sure to keep contact with the people that I really care about and put myself first. Just stay healthy, sleep well, you know, take your vitamins. All those little things definitely help keep your mental state better than, you know, if you just neglected to take care of yourself. Would you consider meeting a follower if they were at Disney World the same time as you? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I have people that find me at work sometimes, and I've taken pictures with people before, which is like the most surreal experience. Actually, just today I was on like the bridge by headquarters at Animal Kingdom, and I was taking a picture for a family, and someone behind me went, "Erin Toomey!" And I thought it was like one of my friends because they joke around and do that sometimes, but it was actually like someone that watched my videos and followed me on Instagram, and it's just really surreal. But yeah, if you see me at the park or you know I'm at the park, just shoot me a message or come say hi, please, please, please. I would love to talk to you. I would love to meet you. So yes, please, absolutely. Any DCP application advice? Just be yourself, be magical, be real. Let your passions shine through. Be professional, but, you know, add that little sprinkle of magic because it makes the difference. You know, make sure you smile if you get an interview. Be honest in your answers. Just be you. You know, if you really love Disney and you really want to work for the company and make magic, they can tell. They can tell, and it really makes a difference. Or best tips to plan a Disney trip for new family members to bond with each other. So this is actually a pretty interesting question because, as you may know, 2 Januaries ago, I went with my blended family, my step siblings and my stepdad and my mom. We all went to Disney World. That was like our first family vacation, and we definitely bonded. So we got like a villa at Saratoga Springs. So we each had like our kind of areas, but we had that common area, which really helped. So we were able to eat dinner and talk in the morning and be together, but we each had our individual spaces also. So that was really a help. So we were able to be together, but we also, like, if we were getting on each other's nerves, we could close our doors, we could go to sleep. No one was snoring and keeping each other awake. So that was a great thing. And also just, you know, take it slow. Don't try to cram too much in. Like, really just make it about enjoying each other's presence. And make each thing that you do a bonus. Like, make it about the family rather than everything that's going on around you, and it just becomes so much more special. What has been your favorite part about your new role? Getting to teach guests about animals and see how excited they get when they learn something they didn't know before. It makes it worth it. You know, it's hot, you get tired, it's a long day, but when you have those guests that get so excited to learn about gorillas or plants or ecology or the animals they can find in their backyard, it makes it so worth it. I swear I have the most amazing job in the world. I don't understand how this happened, how I got so lucky, but it's just, It's so, so amazing, and I'm so thankful. There's a bunch of like questions of people asking me like when I'm gonna be in Disney. I'll be here through January. So I might go home for like a weekend here or there, but from now until January, I will be here. So if you're visiting, most likely, more likely than not, I will be around at some point somewhere when you are here. So yes, I will be here. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. I promise I'm gonna try to get back on some kind of normal posting schedule. Life has been crazy, work has been crazy, but it's not an excuse. You guys are amazing. I love you all so much. Thank you for the support that you've showed me since I've started working for Disney and I've moved my entire life down here. It means so much to me. I hope you're all doing great and you have an amazing day. Bye.